auf Gefechtsstation!
Greetings folks, AnIolairGhorm here with a channel update and some good news regarding the channel that I wanted to share with you. The replay in the background is a match I had in an old favorite of mine, the Tier 6 German light cruiser, the Nürnberg. I am divisioned with Piss and Napalm in the premium Tier 6 Soviet cruiser, the Molotov, and with Jimmy Jazz in the premium Tier 6 Pan-Asian light cruiser, the Huanghe. We are in a domination match on fault line. We are a middle tier. There are no carriers, but there are quite a few cruisers in this battle. As far as my ship build, I have a pretty strong focus on endurance and survivability with preventative maintenance and last stand, and I also take the radio location skill for destroyer hunting. So the good news I wanted to share with you is that thanks to your interest and support, this channel has reached its latest subscriber goal of 55 subscribers. So thank you very much everyone for helping to make that happen. Now, if that number seems a little bit odd to you, you can watch my previous channel update, which explains how I measure subscriber growth for this channel, and I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. And I want to also call out that Atom, the European community contributor, has also subscribed to this channel, so certainly a very distinguished and honorable guest among us as part of this community. So the channel's next goal, since it will be based on the next power of E, which is again why you may want to watch the previous video, is to reach 149 subscribers. And since it took a little more than 3 months to get from the previous goal of 21 to the current goal of 55, if that's any indication, we might be able to hit the next goal by around the end of the year or maybe beginning of next year. So I'm always looking for feedback on the channel. I have gotten a lot of good input. I welcome positive input, obviously. I'd like to know what works well for you and why, so that I can continue to do those things that are constructive for you. But in some ways, I value constructive criticism, maybe even more, the things that I can change or improve so that I make the content more interesting or more useful to you. So please do leave your comments below where you have feedback there as well. Now, if you like my channel, I would invite you to consider reviewing and subscribing to 2 other fledgling World of Warships channels. I am promoting these purely of my own volition. Neither of the individuals that run these channels has reached out to me. They just happen to be in a similar position as myself, producing World of Warships content on YouTube and looking to grow a subscriber and a viewer base. So the first channel is Captain Blackjack Honor. He has replays with commentaries. The style is different from mine, in some ways more entertaining than myself. And particularly noteworthy is the captain won the competition put on by Wargaming called My World of Warships Story, or My WoW Story, where participants would produce a video explaining why they play the game. And the captain's case is his father was a member of the U.S. Navy during World War II in the Pacific Theater, and the captain's video is really very touching, and I invite you to watch it. I'll put a link to that video in the description below. The other channel I would invite you to consider reviewing is Darkwing Glacier. He also produces videos of replays with commentary, and in particular, he has a really excellent assessment of Tier 8 battleship performance, including an in-depth and very factual-based comparison of the secondary performance between the Bismarck and the Massachusetts, which is often a matter of some emotional controversy. So I invite you to look at both of these channels if you get a chance and find them entertaining as I do. So thanks again to everybody for their interest in the channel, and I hope to continue to produce good material that you like. So I'm going to move to the gameplay for this match. The Allied team had taken Alpha. The opposing team looked like they had largely lemming to Alpha and have now moved into that cap. And now the opposing team has moved into Charlie as well with this Myoko. I'm expecting that the Myoko is going to try to send torpedoes, and that's going to force him to turn fully broadside. So I've got AP loaded here, and with this next salvo, I'm going to get 1 Citadel And with this next salvo, I'm going to get 3 more citadels and finish off the cruiser. He doesn't get his torpedoes off because I had hydro up, and we would have detected them as soon as he sent them. So our intention now, when I say our, I mean our division's intention now had been to move to Bravo to help support taking and defending that cap. But we're going to spot the Mahan here again, and the Mahan's going to start making his way to Charlie. And we're also concerned about the Molotov on our flank, and we're also going to detect an opposing Fiji here in just a moment, who's going to start making his way to Charlie, and that's going to force the 3 of us to turn back around to defend Charlie. Now we can see the opposing Fiji. Our team has moved into Bravo and is taking that cap. There is an opposing Jean-Wei on the very north end of Bravo. We can't see him quite now. Presumably he's in smoke, but he's not going to be in much of a position to be able to take down a destroyer and 2 battleships in Bravo by himself. We have now finished off another ship at the Alpha flank. So our team continues to do a good job keeping the opposing team at bay on the Alpha side and keeping that Alpha cap defended. On our side, I'm actually quite exposed to this Molotov, and if he had been firing AP, he probably could have citadeled me, but he seems to be more intent on firing HE only. I'm not sure if he felt like I was too angled to fire AP and have it be effective. I'm not sure. So it's going to be in just a moment here that we're going to turn around. We're going to see the opposing Jean-Wei. We're going to get him down first before we decide that we have to turn around. I'm putting my plane up here so that we can see where the Mahan and the Fiji are, because we've now lost track of them. We now have a 3-ship advantage, and we control all 3 caps at this point. See lots of comments in chat about good teamwork and so forth. Yeah, we are kind of beating up this opposing team pretty handedly. So it's at this point that we've decided that we're going to split up to help pincer Charlie and defend it from the Mahan and the Fiji. There goes the Julio on the opposing team, so now we have a 5-ship advantage. Jim and I are first going to need to deal with the opposing Molotov. So he and I are going to head north here and put fire on the Molotov, and then the 3 of us will pincer at Charlie to work on the Mahan and the Fiji. You saw that some torps just went by from the Mahan. Frankly, I did not expect that he had sent, although that was probably not a good judgment not to anticipate them, since we clearly knew he was there. And I did have hydro ready, but as fortune would have it, I didn't end up taking any torpedoes. So I have AP preloaded here because the Molotov is going to be broadside to me once I clear this island. The opposing team has now taken Charlie, and Napalm is just about to intercept the Fiji and the Mahan. I'm going to wait till I get past this island and make sure that all my shells can clear before I send. All the shells out, 3 citadels, and we sink the opposing Molotov. So now this flank is pretty free and clear for us to go and do the pincer. Although the opposing team has now taken Charlie, they have so few points that once we sink the next ship, the game will end. In fact, that's exactly what Napalm will do here. He will finish off the opposing Mahan here in just a moment and end the match. So again, thank you very much, everybody, for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Please do leave your comments, ideas, and suggestions below. And as always, we hope to see you out there and wish you happy sailing.